TNT Sports is live from Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin on a rather muggy Sunday afternoon. Just past the lunch hour, and as we're getting set for the Henry 180. Last time out, we saw NASCAR Xfinity drivers. It was on a road course. Justin Allgaier ended up winning after Dylan Miller and Brandon Jones tangled in the last two corners. We very well could see something similar today because this track is no stranger to chaos. Ever since the Nationwide Series Xfinity cars came here in 2010, Dylan Murray won the pole. Joe Nemechek wrecked in qualifying Saturday evening, and Joe Graff Jr. will be starting at the rear of the field. Dylan Murray will be flanked by Noah Gragson on the front row. Pace car is off for green here at Elkhart Lake. Dylan Miller really opened up the gap there on that first lap. Coming down to the Xfinity Series to road race after a week off from the Cup Series. That's the team he will be chasing a championship with. That is Norway Racing Shop with three different programs: a truck program, a Xfinity program, and a Cup program, all at the same time for a kid out of Colorado. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty damn impressive too. When the truck guys came here back in June, it was a similar setup to how it was playing out right now. Dylan Irwin ran and did for the first segment. And with how long this track is, this race is probably the shortest we have on the calendar. So this means aggression is going to be pretty much all throughout the field. So expect a lot of road rage through the middle of the pack, especially between Ross Chastain and Riley Herbst, because they're the highest two that do not have a win inside the top 12, because the playoffs start in Richmond. Hard to believe, but that's a few months away. As Dylan Murray's team will be leading the first lap and the last lap here in stage two. Alex LeBay, road course ringer, he still out of his nose, so either thing Ross Chastain and Riley Herbst are praying for. Dylan Murray, Noah Gragson, Justin Allgaier, or Austin Cindric to win this race. One of those four. Because let's face it, in order for Mike Harmon to be considered in the playoffs, he has to be in the top 30. With his performances, he is not going to get there. By the time Richmond comes around, anyway. That's when the playoffs end. regular season run ends, and then that'll begin at Vegas. And the caution has come out for the stage end. Not sure what happened there. Debris by the looks of it. Actually, no, it was Matt Mills reportedly got stuck in the kitty litter. They're getting a wrecker to try to pull him out. That's one thing I've noticed in this track is it has really deep sand traps. Once you get in there, you're in there. And Matt Mills is going to have himself a time. Yeah, out okay. Dylan Murray and Noah Gregson lead him down just like the start of the race. Actually, there's a car in pit lane. Oh, that's Justin Haley was the one that had the problem. His car is stalling under yellow by the looks of it. But we'll get back to Haley later, as Alex LeBay is just taking second from the 75. Got 2 more laps here in this stage. On our way out here, just bringing it around. He's showing him the house. So this means if a yellow were to come out now, that would mean everybody will pit, and depending on how things go and shake out, that could mean everybody will be good to the finish with how mildly chaotic the first stage was. Matt Mills went in the kitty litter, and Justin Haley's car, his battery died. And they tried to get something to replace it, but his motor shut off, so under yellow. And they're saying they're just telling him to pack it up because he's already got that win. So Haley is good in the playoffs. Good to the playoffs, I'm sorry. As we come out of the last turn, see the white flag in the hand in stage 2. So far, top 5 is Dylan Roy, Alex LeBay, and the rest of the field. Noah Gregson, Austin Cindric, and Justin Allgaier. Top 5. And this final stage, heading up towards this left-hander in turn 4. Or turn 5, depending on how you call it. And then through to 6, and it's left-hander. I mean, LeBay is definitely putting up a lot more of a fight, I've noticed, in this stage compared to the 9 car of Noah Gregson in terms of trying to catch him. That's the leader. Dylan gets off the grass there. Getting close to 4 seconds, and then the rest of the field is 11 seconds back or more. Got stuck last time around in the first stage. And then through the left-hander, and then the final right-hander, and then the mile-long climb uphill as Dylan Norway has won stage 2. Can he go for the threesome? LeBay, Cinder, Gregson, Clements, Algard, Balicki, Hemrick, Harrison Burton, and Ray Black Jr. will round out the top 10. So regarding that battle, Riley Herbst and Ross Chastain have kind of been mid all afternoon. As we get set for the final stage, next Saturday, the NASCAR Cups, next Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series will be heading to the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course in a companion weekend with the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Coverage for the Pro Football Hall of Fame 170 will begin at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on TNT. And then at noon, the Countdown to Green served by Sonic. And then at 1, the telecast of the Ally Financial 200 on NBC Sports as the schedule for next week. Since we got 6 laps to go in this stage, in this final lap stretch to the checkers, and this race has been accident-free. Other than the stage issues with Matt Mills getting a cat litter in turn 5 and Justin Haley having his issues. In the 11, it's been a calm race and probably the biggest atmosphere of the racetrack in the country. Bring the field through the keyhole. A slow day as they have to shoot towards Canada corner, hard right. Big left, and then another right, and towards the right, and that will be don't know will come to the line. 4 laps of racing to go. Sorry, 5 laps of racing to go now. All he's got to do is just put together good laps. And he will do something nobody has done since 2015, lead wire to wire. In a NASCAR Xfinity race. Last time that happened was Joey Logano back in 2015 at the Bristol Spring Race, except that race was much longer than this one. was at 300 laps, and the caution has come out. Mike Harmon in trouble in turn two, reportedly. And now things get interesting. Pit for four, pit crew mistake. Got to come from the back. Green flag. Two to go at the line. And just like that, Dylan Murray went from 26th to 7th in the span of three corners. And Blicky pushed off course. Keep it straight. And Dylan stuffing Hemrick, Burton, and Allgaier in there. All four of them ran into each other. Possible nose damage on 20. There's last week's Indy winner, Justin Allgaier, in 6th. Alex LeBay could be, depending on how this goes, one yellow away. We got Harrison Burton and Allgaier nearly getting into each other, followed by two road course winners in the top three. Alex LeBay making his way out of Canada corner, but Dylan Murray is coming hard. Meanwhile, that battle between Riley Herbst and Ross Chastain continues to rage as Dylan Murray made his way from 26th to 3rd at the white flag one more time around, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And the caution, big accident over in Canada corner. So Alex LeBay pulls off the upset and wins the Henry 180 at Road America. Alex LeBay, Austin Cindric, Dylan Murray, Jeremy Clements, Noah Gregson, Daniel Hemrick, Harrison Burton, Justin Allgaier, Riley Herbst, and Josh Bilicki round out the top 10. And Mike Lynette of 11th, Ross Chastain, Anthony Alfredo, back there, Brandon Jones. So the cars that reportedly were in that last lap deal, I believe, just looking things over through the tapes. Trying to piece this together. So Mike Harmon and Justin Haley were involved in issues. Haley with an electrical problem and Harmon with a crash. And as cars were coming to the white flag, it was Austin Hill was the car that crashed on the white flag, or coming to the white, or just as Alex LeBay took the white flag. So, kind of a crazy ending to this one. And Alex LeBay, with this win, just cut it down to 11. So it's really a battle between Chastain and Herbst, but Daniel Hemrick has just gotten into the picture with a decent run today. Told you we could have all 12 spots filled by winners, but Mike Harmon isn't even close to getting another top 30, which means he has to win anywhere in the next few weeks. And that means he's got to get to at least 225 points to have a shot at Colby Howard. He's in 30th. So, drivers of the day, Dylan Murray, fast lap, led the most. Nemechek passed a lot of cars today. And Justin Haley had a issue that ended his day early. Next week, it's on to Mid-Ohio. Coverage begins Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern with the Pro Football Hall of Fame 170 from Mid-Ohio for the Xfinity Series. Followed that up with a qualifying session at approximately 4:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday for the NASCAR Cup cars. That can be seen live on TNT. And Sunday at noon, we'll have the NASCAR Cup Series take on Mid-Ohio for the first time. Coverage for that begins at noon Eastern with the Discover Car Countdown to Green, served by Sonic. Congratulations to Alex LeBay. This Xfinity playoffs just got wild.